Hi everybody. Today's short video will be what can an angry bird do? I was going to put one up yesterday, but I really didn't like it very well.
Hey, thanks for
So
the assist.
you're welcome. Okay. So we're about to find out. Here's our little angry bird. We got a Serrani Cobra if we need it. But we should be fine with just this. The fly is beautiful. It's one of the nicest flying helicopters in Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead that I've ever found. It's very, very controllable and fun to fly. And I think you're going to like this. I'm sorry I didn't get the video up for Friday. I had it up, but I just didn't like some of the things that were in it. So I decided to take it down. I've really got to try to straighten out a little bit. That one didn't make it. Oh shit. I just parked the wrong guy. Oh, that was not a good idea. Well, right where I need to get ammo too, I'm thinking. That was a poor decision. Well, maybe, well, it's not going to be good. No, maybe we'll be alright. Wait a minute, I hear something chasing me. Maybe not. I guess it's crashed in as good a spot as it's gonna. If there could be a good spot. Let's see if the ammo will really work. There we go. We're getting our bovrums back. A little coffee would be nice. There we go. It did work. Excellent. I don't think we have a fuel truck, but that's the next step. I just took one of the early versions of the game, or this particular mission, and I tweaked it a little bit to make it nice. And you can see the frame rate's going to be excellent. So let's stop here and get ourselves a fuel truck. We got to have a fuel truck, or we're not going to get too much farther. We probably don't need this. And let's get a fuel truck. Ta-ding. Ammo. Armored. Let's see, what would it be? Air vehicles, Army aviation. Oh, that's probably not it. Tracked vehicles, wheeled vehicles, desert. A Fuchs. Well, let's get out of this particular area. Wheeled vehicles. Ah, there's fuel. And repair. Excellent. Okay, beautiful. All right, now where do we want to get that from? I think what we'll do is we'll spin this rascal around nice, just like this. Set him here. We'll get the repair going. Also, repair. And I have to brush up against the boom for the microphone, so just bear with me just a moment. Now let's make sure that they're really as close as I think they are. Okay, that could be here. And this is not really very low. It's so adjustable, it's a shame not to do a nice job. There we go. Now, there we got fuel and we've got repair. We've got our repair for people over here. We'll kind of hide that between the buildings, hope for the best. This poor guy doesn't know how to go. He does go, but this one doesn't go. So who is this fellow? This is Major Phil. Okay. Well, let Major Phil have a good fill of goodies. And Mr. Havar can have a good fill of goodies. But he's a major too, so that's why there's a problem. He can't be a major. He's got to be a captain. Okay? And what we'll do is we'll just put this guy here, and this guy will go right behind him. And we will just group them together like that. Is that how you do it? You group it? Or no, you synchronize it. Okay. All right. To get rid of that, just pull the string loose. Synchronize the two. There. See the different color blue? It's a darker blue. That means that they are going to work together and they're going to fly happy. Because that one did take off on his own. This hurricane, get groups out of the way. Just put these things off the flight deck. I think would be good. Now see, it's fairly plain and not extended in any way. It's just, I think it'll be a nice change of pace. Now they're really not touching, but get him back on here anyway. Okay, let's save that. It's nice and sunny, but we want to make sure there's no fog. And let's hit the save again and hit the preview. And let's see if those two guys will fly together, which I think they will now, because there'll be a rank and file. Oh, I'm having a good time with this. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's rainy and cold here in New York, but that's to be expected this time of year. I think what I'll do is I'll go sort out my rifle quick before I do anything else. Okay, let's just get right after it. Is that one? Yep, that's the right one. I'm getting better at this, little by little. Little by little. Okay, that should do it. All right, let's go get on our little bird and we'll see what we can do. I would have taken the Serrani Cobra, but it doesn't lock on to the enemy with your missiles. Don't know why. Well, at least I did find out that the sound is proper, so this is going to be good. I'm going to try this a little bit different this time. We're going to fly right like we did. I'm going to drop. Oh my God, it's already there. think it does a job, doesn't it? Wait, get it up in the air so I don't crash by going backwards. Okay, he was definitely going to bomb our territory, and we were able to take him out before he had a chance to do so. Well, there he is. So far, so good. It looks like, what's this thing? That's our plane. Did the Mustang ever? Yes, the Mustang's with him. Okay, now they can patrol the area. I think we got the worst of the guys out of the way. Pardon me. We've got 3 full canisters of 1350 of the ammo for the GAW. So now we can play it different. We've got the worst of the enemies completely subdued very quickly. Nice tidy job. Now we'll see what we can do about... I don't think Amos is in this one. This is a very early build of the Cicada missions. So I don't think little Amos is there, and I don't believe we have the Israeli arms down on the ground. But we can come on in here. This is so, if you could feel how nice this thing is to drive with the 360 controller, you would be really, you'd be jumping up and down. Let's see where we're going to put this thing down. I got to do a little thinking here, which would be nice. Says there's a plane behind me, but I don't know if there's any more enemies left. Let's go over where those ladies were. I don't know if they're there or not now. And I'm glad I pulled yesterday's video, because it just wasn't right. I've got to keep the things that are holy and the mundane crap out of the way. I just can't mix the two. It's wrong. And it's very confusing for people. Okay, that'll be fine. What a nice, I'll tell you, all the stuff made by RACS Racks is absolutely phenomenal. They just did an outstanding job with it. There's just no two ways about it. Now, as I say, I don't expect this to be a very long video. And even though I remember yesterday's video and where things were and what became of everything, this is the very, very early build, so 9 out of 10, none of that stuff is here. Like, there's across the way, up on the hill, there's that hunting cabin, well, hunting stand. And there was a guy in there yesterday. Whether he's there today or not, I couldn't begin to tell you. It doesn't appear that he is, so I don't think I put the Germans in this one yet. That's a peculiar number. I don't know what there is and what there isn't. There we go. Set it down, young lad. Yeah, there's no tent up here. because it would have been over here maybe. But anyway, that didn't take long to get rid of the enemies, did it? That when you've got lock-on ability missiles, it doesn't take too long. Oh my golly. Let's go see if the Germans are at the town. It'd be easier to check on the map probably than it would be to run all the way over there. But look at how adjustable. I mean, you could slow him right down with the controller. I mean, just as nice as could be. You can go from stopped to just a nice, calm walk, which is what you would do if you were out on an outing. You wouldn't be racing all the time, working up a sweat. But as you gently push that left thumbstick forward, he increases his speed till he's at a full out haul ass. And he can go sideways. It's way better than a mouse. And the wired controllers, you know, I've never tried one of the brand new controllers for an Xbox, whatever they are now, the higher echelon jobs. I have no idea what the name of them is even. And it's hard to believe because that used to be my absolute all-time favorite thing to play with was an Xbox. I started with the original one and I loved it. And I got the 360 and that was really, really nice. And I never did get beyond that. So I imagine the other ones were really nice also. But what I noticed about the 360s and beyond was the games didn't seem to be that great. They were corny. I mean, other than Modern Warfare, which I thought was outstanding, but outstanding butt. Don't you love these butts? Well, the butt about outstanding with that was it was so fast-paced that it could literally, I thought I was going to have a heart attack one time playing it. I was so worked up. I had to set it aside. I loved playing it online with my friends, though. That was the only game I ever really liked to play other than Battlefield. Online with my friends. I just loved it. We had one guy that played with the 360 and played Rainbow Six, but also played Modern Warfare. His name was Papa John. From the pizzas, you know, Papa John. Well, I'll tell you what, he was one of the most comical rascals you could possibly play with. Not only was he absolutely fantastic, I mean, he had those grenade launcher deals down to a science. He was absolutely the cat's meow when it came to that stuff. And he was a ball to play with, and I'll tell you what, he would give you the smackdown language if church service is in. If it came to that, he could definitely do it. He was from New England, and oh, what a fun guy Papa John was. We had just such an amazing amount of wonderful people to play with, and it was really, really, really a wonderful time of my life, and it kept me out of the bars. Well, not that I didn't drink at home, but you know, you could try all these different ways to con yourself into stop doing something, you know, and the end result is either you're going to stop or you're not going to stop. One of the nicest and most gentle things you could ever imagine, and you wouldn't believe it probably, but I'll just turn you on to it. Whoever can receive it, whoever can't, well, just don't give it a second thought then. But if you ask the Lord to help you to stop doing something, I would say don't expect it to happen overnight. I'm sure it could in certain circumstances, I'm sure it does. But generally speaking, it can take years. But when it happens, it is the most seamless, beautiful experience. Instead of having the craving or the desire or you're just going to do something, it just isn't there anymore. It's a silent thing. It doesn't come with a whistle or a bell. It just is a very silent experience, but you just stop. And there's no withdrawals to it because you have absolutely no desire to do whatever it was you didn't want to do. You just don't desire it anymore. It's the easiest thing in the world to stop doing because you don't have any interest in it. Now, a friend of mine came to visit me yesterday. I hadn't seen hide nor hair in quite a few months. He's going through some times, big time, with health and issues, and with his mother-in-law giving up the fight when it comes to cancer. And she's just going to keep smoking cigarettes and drinking beer. And she's not going to do any chemo. She just wants to go naturally. But the pisser is it's starting to hurt. So the reality of the whole thing is setting in. And of course, Jackie's wife is really, oh man, she's bumming. Nobody wants to lose your mother, that's for sure. I know my mom has been gone for a long time. And it was one of the toughest things. Yeah, I don't have all that set up. It was one of the toughest things that I've ever undergone as a human being. And you don't think you're ever going to get through it. And for the longest time, I think I could say it this way. It's all right not to be able to do it. It's all right not to be able to handle it on your own. Don't ever condemn yourself because it's too hard for you. Some things are going to be too hard for you. That's where, thank God, I have a foundation of the Bible, because I can absolutely, and not as a crutch like Jackie said yesterday, but it is a foundation that doesn't move. It's not moved by your circumstances. It's not, God is moved. He feels horrible that you're so sad, and He has every intention of correcting that for you, in either immediately or in due time. But the provision that God provides is so wonderful and so real. I hope this isn't bumming some of you guys out. If it is, just, hey, cut me a little slack, would you? Because we're all different, and we're all at a different spot in life. But it's as hard to believe as it is, because Jackie has fought tooth and nail for 35 years. He's so closed-minded that you can't really talk to him, because he'll just block you. It's really to the point where I'm pretty much just going to give up on it. It's going to be whatever it's going to be. I've tried for 35 years to explain to him that life is not arbitrary or just by chance, but it's by design. That I think I'm just doing more harm than good to try to expound the reasons why I feel the way I do. And you can tell him and you can show him real instances in over 35 years, and it's like talking to a blind man and telling him how beautiful the sunset is. As far as he's concerned, there is no such thing as a sunset. He's never seen one, so he doesn't believe it exists. Does that mean it doesn't exist? No, it just means that for him, he's not going to receive it. And badgering him and telling him constantly about it just does not yield any fruit at all. It just irritates the shit out of him. And I'm telling you, I get so frustrated I could spit sparks. So I've just kept coming down to the realization that, all of our lives truly are in God's hands. And it's not for me to try to cause somebody else to, I can explain it to him, but I can't believe it for him. I was going to try to, I am refueling, okay. Well, let's turn this thing off and we'll stop the, no, I didn't want to eject. I want to turn it off. There. And we'll stop the video for Saturday. And I don't have any good screens to use. I didn't think to do it, but we'll get by. So guys, have a nice Saturday. No, I do care about you, and I do care about the channel. And I'm going to try my best not to get it thrown off of YouTube by filthy language or any... What the hell's up there? Did you ever see that before? I wonder what that's all about. Well, we'll find out another day. Okay, guys. Have a happy Saturday. Humble out.